personally, I'm the fourth generation of people who have been a member of this in the family who have been a member of this congregation. And in fact, it was in this particular building. Loads of three congregations have joined together to form this congregation as today. My great-grandfather on the Simpson side, my great-grandfather on the Humphrey side were all members of this congregation. So it was just natural that since we'd never moved away from the town, the family's always been in the town, we just came along to this church.
This was a church that my grandparents came to, part of St Andrew's Church, and when they amalgamated with DL, we started to come here. So there's a lot of familiar faces, a lot of people we were used to, and yeah.
We came here to give, we were looking for a new church that was more family friendly or more family orientated, and we came here the first week to give it a wee try, intending on trying other churches, and the kids were like, "Mum, I'm coming back. I do not go anywhere else." So we enjoyed we came to it was a family service that we came to by accident, and it was fabulous. It was really good. And everybody was friendly, welcoming, chatty. They kind of must have recognised that we were new people, new faces, and everybody was lovely. So that was why we came.
It's fun.
And like, well, we know the people here now, like, yeah. we know you and that, and we know, like, other people.
Okay. And what were you saying, it's fun?
It's fun and it's, like, entertaining.
Well, I had links with this church because my husband Fraser was a member, and in fact we were married in this church. Mr Bruce married us here, so that was the first thing. Derek Hughes, the minister, had not long started, and I decided after coming along a few times to go forward and attend the classes to become a member here. My background was with the Brethren in Caerphilly, so there just was a different feeling about this congregation. They were very welcoming, made you feel part of things. So it did feel more of a family atmosphere, which was good.
Well, we came along for a Christmas Eve service in 2016, and just felt like it was a really welcoming place to come after we were there, so we started to come along on a Sunday.
Mm-hmm. I felt like it was well organised, and there was lots of different variety of people, all kind of coming together. It wasn't just one person, running the show. It was a lot of different groups, which was nice.
I think the big change that I have seen is that there's been a lot more young people have come into the congregation, and we seem to have a wider cross-section of people, families right the way through all the different stages. So it's been quite a joy to see so many children coming forward for baptism, and then adults being baptised, which is really great to see here. It was something I had never seen coming along with Fraser and his mum and dad. I had never seen an adult baptism in the Church of Scotland before, so that was nice to see as well. But all the things that make church so special, a special place to be. I think the messy church has been a really big thing for us here, involving families who don't have any other contact with the church but that.
Oh, obviously the way the building has evolved, the old comfy pews to these fancy new soft seats is definitely a big plus. All the electronics that are going on, I don't know if maybe my ancestors would be turning their graves if they see it, maybe not, I don't know. Some of them were more conservative than others. But the congregational life in this church has always been quite strong, I feel. And although it's been a congregation of a gathered three congregations coming together, you tend to forget who was of which congregation beforehand. I mean, my best man, he was at St Andrew's Church. His dad was the session clerk at St Andrew's Church. So, but when we all come together, it just seems like, well, my best man's part of the congregation. Still, you don't notice these things. So,
well, we done usually because I'm like one of the older ones. I help out with Messy Church sometimes, which is quite fun.
Excellent.
I do the tech desk as well, and well, one week I went up to not the juniors, one of the primary groups, and I helped out with them.
I did fusion.
Do fusion. So what's fusion?
It's the older Sunday school group for like P7, I think, to
S3.
S3, yeah.
Excellent. And what type of things do you do in fusion?
We talk about like Jesus, we read the Bible, and we do some arts and crafts, stuff like that.
So pretty soon after we started, I was asked to help out in the creche and being a teacher. That was something that I was also really interested in doing. So that's something that I do every few Sundays, which has been a really good opportunity.
And we've helped out at the community groups as well, the community breakfast events, and the quiz nights that have been held as well. So it's been good to see that kind of side of things as well. It's not just looking at everything within the church, it's looking out with the local community as well, which is good.
I think we've got a good link with Boys Brigade as well, because we run a Boys
Yeah.
Brigade in East Kilbride, and obviously the Boys Brigade here, we've got a good link between the churches for Boys Brigade.
Rivals. So you said about the community breakfast. Tell me a wee bit more about that.
I think it's just a good thing to get involved in for people who might not know anything about the church, or even people who
Maybe want to start coming along to something, but maybe
Yeah.
don't want to specifically come to the church maybe on a Sunday. It's maybe a way for them to feel more comfortable and coming and experiencing the church in a different way on a Saturday, and that might actually lead them to come then to the church on a Sunday. So I think that was important for us, because we felt really welcomed when we came here. So we kind of want to give that back to others and make them feel the same way.
Yeah, definitely.
I come along and help at the Boys Brigade. I'm a church elder, I'm an elder in the congregation. I help out in, Leanne Weir started a community breakfast once a month for lonely people perhaps, I don't know, people who needed somebody to talk to, needed a breakfast, so they come along. I come along and I help Leanne at that. Other than that, I don't know if I do a great deal. Oh, aye, there's Messy Church, of course, aye, which happens once every 6-8 weeks, I'm not sure. But I quite enjoy that, it's good for a laugh. But I'm trying to take a back seat and let the younger ones. That was why I gave up the Boys Brigade, because I felt as though I was growing away from what the boys needed. I come along and help out, maybe a taxi driver, or maybe doing the Bible class, again, which is something I can prepare and do for half an hour on a Friday night. It takes the weight off some of the present staff. I quite enjoy doing that. But I say that was why I felt my ideas were just old. So I decided that's why I gave up the Boys Brigade per se.
My main focus is within the Sunday school, and for all those years, a good part of those years, I've done Bible class. I've been involved with the young primary children, the older primary children. The past 2 or 3 years, I've been involved with the nursery age children, so 3 and 4 year olds. That's the main part. I help out at Messy Church where I can, where family circumstances allow. I quite like doing the crafty things, being involved with that. I have been involved with the prayer group, which, when my kind of work circumstances were a bit easier, the daytime prayer group kind of suited for me to come along to that, and that was a real blessing to be in amongst the ladies there. I'm also a district elder, which has given a whole different outlook to myself. I don't get a chance to visit people as often as I would like, but when you go to visit people in their homes, it's an additional thing that you're bringing along.
I'm involved in Sunday school and Messy Church, mostly.
Good. And what do you enjoy about those things?
I enjoy helping the children, I enjoy teaching the children and showing them, you know, it's not just reading stories, it's not just listening to stories, you can learn through play, you can learn through messy crafts and fun, and all the kids come together. We've got a great bunch of adults that help in all these different things, in all these different areas.
So I'm involved mostly in Boys Brigade and Sunday school.
Excellent. And do you enjoy going to those things?
Yeah.
We are wanting to live our lives. We want to be Jesus with clothes on. And that's really what it's about. We want to just not see people only on a Sunday. We want them to be part of our family here, and to care about them, and for them to know that this is a place of safety for them to come. No matter what their circumstances are, they're never alone. There will always be people here to sit and listen, or to just sit still with them and pray with them. Right? And I think that's one of the most important thing. We want them to know the love of Jesus.
It's that everybody knows each other, and even when there's somebody new, that they get involved instead of just being the person that sits in the corner.
And what about you, Leslie? What would you say if there was one thing that you're saying to someone that the reason why you're still part of this church? What is it?
This church is now, it started off like we came to church and it was just that people you knew. Now it's friends and this family, and it's like we've all got connections. All the kids are growing up together, and my children have friends here that they're not friends they don't go to school with. They've got different groups of friends. They're growing up together. They're going through different experiences. They go to Boys Brigade together. They go to Messy Church. There's some children they only see at church, but they're their best friends. If you ask my kids, it's their best friends. So.
And what about for you then? So if the kids went in the scene, what would be the thing that would keep you coming?
Just everybody, it's the same for me. I've got friends here. I've got friends I only see here. I've got friends I only see at church. The friendly atmosphere, the welcoming nature of the church. Yeah, just everything's it's just a great place to be.
You get to join in, and everyone's really friendly.
Well, everyone's really friendly, and that you can really just talk to anybody, and so we can go to the coffee bits, right, and we can just go and sit with people we don't know, and we just have a full-on conversation with them.
I'd say definitely the people, and the fact that it's so well organised and there's loads of different groups of people all working together. It's not, like I said before, it's not just one person, it's loads of different people all taking a part in this kind of proactive side of things as well, looking at new technologies, looking at having the services online, having the services for people using sign language. There's not many churches would do that. I think that's something that makes this church stand out a bit more.
I think the Sunday school makes the church stand out as well. We've obviously got a lot of children in the Sunday school, which I think is really important in terms of retention with people coming to the church. Again, being a teacher, I think that's really important, having children involved. I think that makes everyone happier on a Sunday as well when you see the children come into the church and telling us about what they've been learning. So I think that's really important.
Friendship, family atmosphere. A year ago just now, I was very ill, and I was just a bit fed up answering the phone with folk phoning me up. That's tongue in cheek. I was getting letters from people. The prayer group was on my case. It was just everything. You just couldn't believe how nice the church family here had been. So friendship, family feeling, you just go in with everybody. Everybody blathers to you. Maybe I talk too much to them. Maybe they get fed up. But it's just one of these places. You get kidded on with some folk. You kid other folk on. Some folk don't want kidded on, but you can have a blather with them. It's the family atmosphere. It's just like every other family. There's folk you go in with better than others. But the family atmosphere I think is a big thing in here.
I feel this church has taken me and my family and made us part of the community, and I think it's a very friendly, family, community-orientated church, and that's what I would say. If you want to feel part of something great, something really, really good, then this is a church for you.